I'm wearing the, all my candy bracelets. You've got one from the video, which says Muse. I have one, Australian internet. It's shit, man. And then I have one here that says Masterpiece. And we got one here that says Kaleidoscope! Because we're gonna talk about them today! I'm so excited to talk about them. I feel very normal about them. For those who might be only casual viewers of the Shitverse and Fable, or you're not on Tumblr, Kaleidoscope is made up of Malate, the god of expression from Fable, and Midas from the Shitverse, who was the Quixis at the time of Fable, and we all got together and we're like, hey, what if they hung out? And then we went, hey, what if they kissed about it? And the more headcanons we came up with, the more we went, this kind of works, actually. And thus Kaleidoscope was born. I'm so happy to, they make me so happy, chat. They're so wholesome, they're so soft, I love them. Let's see where I'm in my keybinds. Yeah! Let's talk about them, specifically that video. Let me mute this, otherwise that's just gonna be unpleasant noise. Fancy new editing program for anyone considering I live for them? Same Hester. Yeah, fancy new editing program. If you don't remember from the last stream, which was also, I believe, a breakdown stream, I talked about how I wanted to be leaving CapCut. DaVinci's working really good, and I would recommend it. It's a lot when you first join it. I imagine like, I've seen videos of people, like, covering up their, like, grandparents' remotes, so that way it's only just, like, the 5 buttons they actually need. That's what I have to do mentally with DaVinci. Like, I don't need all of this! I just need, like, this, and this, and then we're fine. So once you can look past that, it's a pretty good program. Except for Fusion. Chat, if I watch a tutorial on DaVinci and they're like, oh, go into the Fusion page, already have pissed me off. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Yeah, let me do that. That looks better, okay. I don't know this. We'll go into it. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I will find another way to do it. I hate it so much. Because even just to add like stroke or like outline to a text on one of the things I was trying to use, I was like, oh, like, how do you do this in DaVinci? And it was like, oh, go into Fusion. And then it was like a 20-step process just to add outline. And I'm like, I will use something else. Oh my god. I have a love-hate relationship with DaVinci. I love DaVinci, I hate the Fusion page. That's just a side note. Oh my, yeah. Anyways. Let's talk about thems. Alrighty. Which, by the way, one of the challenges, or like, things we had to keep in mind for Car Trouble was, no matter what we shoot, except for like the shot where I drove past, don't have my license plate in it. And I remember we were shooting, where is it? We were doing like this series of these series of shots here. And this one here was supposed to be shot where we filmed this, but I was like, can't do that because my car's in the back and my license plate's gonna be there. So we had to re-angle it. And then every time, while I was editing, every time my car drove past, I had to like slow it down frame by frame. It's like, can you see this license plate? It's like, no, it's shitty quality, you can't see it. Awesome, like, moving on. That was like my main concern throughout this whole thing. Like, even in the thumbnail, if you look close enough, it's like a zoomed out version of this shot here. You can see my mouse. Of this shot here. And I've just had to like blur out the license plate number. Because I'm like, I didn't think that through. Oh, maybe it's here. Alright, where do we go from first? We go from here. I had to make a small scenery that implied it was Malate's. Because I really wanted to do like even just like a half cosplay like from the back or something like that, like little cameo shot, actually have someone in there. Thing is, chat, and I didn't set up the picture. You know, where's the shot with the picture in it? Yeah. This is the photo I commissioned from Sunshine Dims. Huge shout out to them. Now, canonically, Malate, I believe, Malate's a shapeshifter, so they can look like anything. So really, I could have very easily done a Malate cosplay and just whipped up a look and say like, yeah, this is how like they look in canon. But when I said that as to how they look, I kind of shot myself in the foot and be like, well, can't cosplay them anymore. And I thought that was really funny. I'm like, damn. So yeah, we stuck with the scenery shot. And this is just a random like paint by number that I did. And I'm like, yep, they totally painted that. Totally. And these text bubbles here, I would love to cosplay Malate. Me too. The thing is, canonically, well, again, they're a shapeshifter canonically, but I believe the look they settled on was like cracked calcite. And I was like, oh hey, I'm super pale. I could do calcite complexions. I would not know how to handle the wig though. Oh my god. I don't like long wigs in general, but like curly long wigs, I couldn't. I don't have the strength. I know what I need to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Also, I really want to talk, because again, we're gonna yap about this as much as we can. Actually, hang on, I have the image. Let me go get the image. Please focus on them. Yeah! I love them dearly. Which way am I going? This way. I love them so much. I need to put a magnet on it so I can stick it on my fridge. But I've got it here. Let's yap about this. Let's yap about this specifically, because again, I commissioned this from Sunshine Dibs. They're happy to do it, and I was like, they did such a fantastic job, obviously. Anyways, while I was like, oh, like this is how I picture them, like it's a Monet, this is what I want. And I said, oh, I kind of want Malate to have vitiligo, which is the skin like lightening condition. And they said to me, oh, do you have a certain like pattern in mind, or do you want me to just go for it? And I was like, oh, I didn't really have an idea for it. I just, when I attempt to draw it, I just go for it. And then they said, oh, do you want me to add it where like the calcite cracks and all the crystals are to replace them? And I went, that's fucking genius. Why didn't I think of that? So yeah, it's in place of where all the cracked calcite and everything is. Debs! And then you got Midas with their dyed hair that's coming out. I was gonna add white tips to my hair to make it look like it had grown out longer from that. And I couldn't work out how to do it. I'm very stubborn and refuse to buy a wig for Sherb cosplays, like with the short hair, because I'm like, no, I'm gonna use my hair and I'm gonna be comfortable in that. So yeah, and they added Charles in the back. I love him. I almost got up. My friend has like this, I think it's a Stardew Valley chicken, like crochet plushie, and I almost went over and be like, hey, can I borrow this just to add in the background for the bit? And I forgot Charles, the guy. Oh, but they shared that bag with like the Charles, and I went, that's fucking amazing. Oh my god. Sit. Everyone say thank you, Sunshine Dibs. It's so cool. Dibs! Wait. Yeah. I loved him so much. I'm gonna sit it up there like a little, like on my desk. Proud parent. There we go. Me when sunshine. Me when sunshine. Yes, exactly. Also, The other reason I went to Sunshine specifically, because there was a reason. It's not just because I love their art. There is, and again, I should have brought this up. Let's see if I can find it, actually. There is a piece of fan art that they have done. I might even have it saved on my phone. I do. Okay. There's a piece of fan art that they've done. I think this was like when Kaleidoscope was just kind of starting up, and like this was like the first non-canon bracket war that was going on. I think they made this in propaganda of that. But this fan art, for those who haven't seen it, I hope you're all familiar with it, because to me, this is like the Kaleidoscope fan art. If I think of them, I think of this. And I loved them so much. It's my favorite piece. It's like the OG piece to me. I love it dearly. So I'm like, okay, in honor of this, I need to get Sunshine Dibs to do the official, like, the little Polaroid picture for them. And then I have the VOD Kaleidoscope one as well. Oh, you can't see it well, hang on. That one's not very, you can't see that one very well, but I have them. And this one. I love them dearly. But yeah, so I was like, okay, in honor of like in my mind, what was the piece of Kaleidoscope art, I need to get the artist who did it. And they did. I'm so happy. I love them so much. I need to get just like the thumbnail of this video. It's just in all caps, thems. Me, what exactly, Esther? Oh, this shirt, by the way, I made it. And you can't see it, but if you were like next to me and you looked closely, you could tell I was in a rush to make this. I was also on limited fabric because I didn't grab as much as I thought I needed. Because like it is falling apart, like there's a hole in it straight up, like up here somewhere. Let's get further, but yeah. I actually saw a shirt similar to it because I was after something with more color to it, and I found this like button-up shirt at like Elm, I think it's called, or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, that looks really cool. I'm gonna go get that. It was $100 for a shirt, and I'm like, no. Like they were having like a sale, and I was like, oh, I don't care how much you take off it. I'm not spending that much on a shirt. So I'm like, time to go to Spotlight and take matters in my own hands, and I did. And it's very funky. I love it. But yeah, like I said, it's like fraying at the ends here. There's holes everywhere. I was in a rush to make it, but like, again, you can't tell. Yeah. And I was telling my mum about it. And I was like, oh, I was after something like that, but like, oh, I don't want to spend $100 on a shirt. And she's like, oh, if it's a good quality top, you could buy yourself something nice. And I'm like, I get what you're saying, mother, but I'm not spending $100 on a t-shirt. Like, there's no way it was worth that much. Oh, and speaking of things breaking, this bag, after we were done shooting all of like the stuff with it, the strap broke. And I was like, if only had it broken during this shot and we can show like the bag breaking, like before they've left, everything's going to shit. So I need a new duffel bag. Hang on. I woke up like an hour ago, Chad. I'm so sorry if I sound like all stuffy. Yeah, so the bag broke, so I need a new duffel bag, which is fantastic. What else we have? This one here. Hey. On the video, Sunshine came in and it's okay, thank you. Came in and was like, oh, like pointed out like like some of the details. This was one of them. And I'm so happy. I love when you guys notice all the little details, because I love shoving details in, and for a CMV with these guys, I really felt like references and details was like the key. Like, You and I know what this means. Oh, I will say, a detail probably no one's gonna notice because you can't see them very well. The earrings that I was wearing, exactly, yeah, you get it. The earrings that I was wearing for Midas in this were really tiny versions of the Q56 gems. Like, you know, the crystal versions shoved it up? I printed them, made them super tiny, and made them in earrings. And you can't even see them. But we know they're there now. We can get the reference together. The red one actually, like, for some reason came unlaminated, so I had to like glue it together last second, like literally like an hour before we were shooting. And then because the glue went onto the ink, it like the ink like what do you call it, like, oh, Nightbot, that's out of date. I need to fix the Nightbot as well. Yeah, the ink like spread, so it turned like orangey, and I went, oh, it's fine, you can't see it. but again, we know they're there. But this shot here, I just this is a point where I could shove references in. So we've got I Loved You in Another Life, because it's an AU. Although when I put it up there, I was like, ooh, this kind of breaks what I've been preaching over on Tumblr, like recently at the time, which is that Kaleidoscope is, like, they're soulmates, but no, I think Rain worded it better. It was like, oh, Kaleidoscope are soulmates, not in like a they're soulmates in every universe kind of way, but they have carved out space and time and like broken reality so they could be together. Absolute poetry, chat. But yeah, so I was like, it's fine. This is an AU, I can put it in. Yeah, so I Loved You in Another Life. We got the Odyssey because, you know, Midas trying to get to their partner in Ithaca. And then that's a, what does it say? Gods of Monsters and Mysteries. Because I was like, yeah, I feel like Midas would be into that. True, yes. Yeah, but I really I've always wanted to use my bookshelf and like the books that I have as like a type of like Easter egg symbolism. And up until now, I couldn't really do that. Partially because I haven't read most of them, so I don't know what to add, but now that I'm getting back into reading and I'm like looking at books, I'm like, oh yes, I can add that. These ones I haven't read, but I read the back of them and I was like, yeah, this works. Dems. And then the keychain as well. We have an alley! We have a lily! I put a little lily there. The Soot Creature and the Beamer, I was like, yeah, I feel, yeah, like Ghibli vibes. The denim jacket that I'm wearing later in the CMV, actually, Jen gave that to me a few years ago, so it doesn't fit me anymore. And it's actually got an embroidered calcifer on the sleeve and then painted Soot Creatures on the back of it. You can't really see that, but again, it's like, oh yeah, like, that kind of ties into it, so like, you know, it's a Ghibli thing. Because again, I feel like Midas could be a Ghibli guy. Really? The guy. This next one is a reference that only me and 2 other people are going to get. And one of them is Oshi, because they commissioned it, and the other one is B. This in the corner here, this square one here, me and B have these OCs. This was actually the one that started it, and this one's B's OC. We have these OCs that are based off of holidays, or like event days. So that one is based on April Fools. So it's like this like jester clown guy, super depressed. Because that's this. I have New Year's Eve, and so my New Year's Eve and the April Fool's one, they're like a thing, and we love them dearly. But yeah, so I got these commissioned and done up as like for a birthday Christmas gift. And I was like, oh, because this is an April Fool's video, I need to add the April Fool's guy in there. Because that'd be funny and like a thing that again me and like 2 other people are gonna get. So that's I'll let you in on that reference, Jap. It's fun. I love them. We got another OC shoved in there. And then there's like, you know, calcite amethyst crystals because, you know, Malate's calcite and crystals. And tips. But that's just that frame. This one here. You'll notice here they have service car written there as like a thing to do. And based on how the video goes, you can tell they haven't done that yet. So I was like, oh yeah, that's like why their car's breaking down. But then also you've got like the glitching, which didn't happen. You got like the glitching, and it's like that's the real reason it's not happening. Because I originally wasn't going to really add, make it look like a Quix's glitch. It was just gonna be like their car just kept breaking down, and then the scene later on where like their drinks get swapped would have been a Quix's glitch. But I was like, oh no, what if they're like the whole time it's just because there's like something going on and Quix's keeps interfering and can't, like accidentally interfering, and Midas just can't get to Malate because of it. Yeah, I also have like exam ones here, so like, oh, like they're done with the exam season, it's time to go see the partner. Not only did I try to smudge them out to make it look like, oh yeah, they're done with that, I don't know what Midas would study in a college, like what they would take as a, what they would do in a college. A few weeks ago now, I yapped about an AU, like a college AU, and it was Malate, it was an art major, obviously, and I wasn't sure what Midas was, but Midas kept like in the AU, oh god, sorry chat, but in the AU, it was like Malate was doing like all these really nice art pieces, and Midas keeps accidentally like bumping them or like dropping stuff on them and like ruining them, but then Malate would find a way to make it work again. And I love that. I eat that AU up. Every time I think of like a Kaleidoscope AU, that's my go-to AU to think of. And I am thinking about writing up something for it, but I need to cook on it some more. That's still in the cooking stage. Me too. Eat. I love this so much. Steps. So yeah, so that's gonna need more cooking if I do, the fuck? Okay. So I just got a random fucking hair in my mouth. Random side story, that just reminded me. I was helping B out with something in their house, and they have cats. And I was just chatting, and then out of nowhere, I just, because I got a fucking cat hair in my mouth. And I just went, what the fuck are you trying to do to me? Like, you're trying to, like, poison me. Oh, my headphones. You're trying to poison me with cat hair. And she just burst out laughing. I'm like, this isn't funny, and I'm trying to get this hair out. I love her cats dearly, but oh my god. The amount of times I've been like... And then the next day, she got into my car, and then immediately a cat hair went into my mouth, and I went, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my car right now. Oh my god. Oh, side story, but yeah. So anyways, CMV. Yeah, and then when you jump to it, I'm pretty sure I wrote that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say road trip and then Mal in QuickSim. And then I just chucked on random letters there. I don't remember. I think one of them's a Q. I don't remember what the other two are. One might be an M. I'm not yet fluent in QuickSim, and I haven't taught myself that yet. And then we got the... I didn't realize this was an option for me to do until I was fucking around with it, but a rainbow outlining. Ah, it's so funky. This was one of the takes where we shot it, and then I was like, oh, you gotta lower it up a bit. You can see my license plate. I don't know quicksand at all, either. I do want to teach myself it just for whimsy, because I know how to read Ender. But I think learning quicksand could be funky. Even like back in like the prime like Fable days, when all like Sherb had to do was just like, oh hey chat, what does this say in quicksand? And then everyone's just auto-translating. It's like, okay, damn, I respect the grind, I guess. These text bubbles were damn near my 13th reason, chat, I swear to God. I figured there, like, someone obviously would have found a way to do the whole text bubble effect. The text! Yeah, we'll figure out how to do that. So I was like, oh, I'll go look up a tutorial. Guess where the tutorial led me? The Fusion page. And we've already discussed how I feel about the Fusion page. And then I tried to stick it out and I was like, okay, maybe it's not that hard. Maybe I just need to be patient, sit down and watch it. I kind of skimmed to the end of it because I was like, oh, maybe, like, is this even the effect that I want? I go double check that. And when I did, oh my god, I looked at everything he had done and I was like, what the fuck? It's like they were writing their own code or something like that. And I'm like, oh, this is a level that I am not at yet. And I don't want to learn. I don't think I do want to learn. And so I'm like back and forth. I'm like, how do I add like a text bubble? I'm trying. And yeah, eventually I got it to this effect here, like where it was the outline. Because, wait, hang on, where is it? Do I remember how to do it? Yeah, because that's all that's just like an outline for it. And that's just been like done really big. Or it's more like a subtitle thing technically, but either way. Yeah, and I could not work it. I had to, it was all like, all the footage was in, I just had to do the text. I had to put it down, go take a walk. I was genuinely getting so pissed off with it. I'm like, okay, I gotta put it down, I can work it out later. I've got like 2-3 weeks to work this out. And then I was at work one day and I'm thinking about, it's like, gosh, should I look up a tutorial, try to learn some here, and then go home and try it? And then I'm thinking about everything I try, and then I just went, why don't I just do that? That makes so much sense. It just came to me and I was like, oh, I need to get home and like work out how to do this. And yeah, we eventually just like zoomed them in really small and then made them pop up. And it worked. So, fuck you, Fusion page. Oh my god, chat, I hate it with so much passion. Oh my god, okay. Oh yeah, these figures on my dashboard are just like random, like figures from a game. I was like, oh yeah, I'll chuck them up there. And then I realized they were going to be in the video and I was like, oh, it's fine. I do want to replace them. I have, from like blind boxes, all these little Mario Kart ones. I think I'm missing one in the series. But there's these little, I think my dollar store started selling them, so I have to stock up. But there's these little, like, things you can get for a dashboard, and they have, like, Hot Wheel cars on them. And how it works is they sit on this little stand, and when you sit it on your dashboard, and if you turn, it's angled in a way so that when you turn, it spins, and it makes it look like the cars are drifting. And I was like, I gotta get that for my Mario figures and put them on there. So, that's the plan. There we go. I mentioned this like later in like the end credits part. What I really wanted to do was get like a shot of like, oh, this town coming up in so many Ks. And I was like, can't do that without doxing myself, so yeah. I can't do that. Masterpiece! Okay, I'll let you all headcanon what their gift was. In reality, that's just a box of a tea set that I brought, but I'll let you guys headcanon what Midas got Valentine. Ehos. Oh, yeah, and I think you can kind of see it in this shot. Barely. Okay, one thing that I did and also got commissioned for this, I asked to put like the scarring of the Quixis symbol on Midas still. And I was like, oh yeah, that's just gonna be like a childhood scar, a weird childhood scar that they got from like, you know, like kids always get like scars from playing around and shit. But as I've mentioned, like from my college AU, I had canon like in a modern AU that Midas is just like accident prone, and that's how they keep breaking stuff. Like that's like a modern translation for me for the whack, is them just accidentally like knocking stuff over and ruining shit. So yeah, them having like this weird scar on their forehead would make sense in my mind. Can you? Yeah, okay, you won't be able to see if I hold it up to the camera, but it is there. And I kind of added it on there. You can see it in some shots, but again, we know now. They have one. Okay, so there are some shots of like out road stuff, like on the road stuff that I took. But the thing is, I was kind of driving when I took them, coming back from my dad's, so I'm just like holding the camera out like this or like that while keeping my eyes on the road. Like, I don't even know if I'm getting it in frame, but like it's there. And while we were driving around, Jem was in the back seat, like the passenger seat, just like filming random shit. And she's like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna be getting random stuff. I've gone, no, that's good, it's good. I need a lot of B footage for this. And she goes, cool, I'm just gonna film some, and then you're gonna like what you get. And I'm going, okay, sure. Because this one, this CMV in general chat, was very much easier compared to previous ones I've did. So once like infinitesimal, like I had to make sure it was like done by this second, their transitions went smoothly. We had to do like 20 takes of the one shot to get it right. This one, we were chilling. It was whatever. It is what it is, you know. And because I had a more laid back attitude compared to my other projects, we smashed this out in like so easy. I think we got about almost done filming like the shots during the daytime. And I was like, oh, we're almost done. Like, she's like, oh, I feel like we haven't done much. I've gone, I know. I think it's because I'm not being so fucking anal about the timing of everything. But yeah, it was a lot more easier. And for those who don't know, I do have a Patreon, and on the high tier for that, I post the storyboards of my CMVs, because what helps, like whoever's helping me film, I do like a mock-up version of the CMV to show like, oh, this is kind of what I'm after, this is what I'm going for. And it was the same for this one. And you can, it's a completely different CMV. Like, I did not go back and look at this at all. It was like, have you ever written up something, like, for like an assignment or something, and it's like, oh, like, what was it? It's like, oh, like, he died in, like, 1987, and it's like, the year he died was 1987. Like, you're rewording it. It was kind of like that. Like, I just took out random parts and chucked it in there. It's very, you can view it right now on my, like, do I have, I can't even spell it properly, my goodness. Nailed it. It's on there, and you can really see, it's just not the same CMV, and that's a little funny. What else do we have? Dabs! 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 This is the one where it's like, yeah, obviously the license plate's gonna get it, so I'll just blur it. Like, it's obviously blurred, but like, I'd rather it be obviously blurred than you see it. Joker. Damn, exactly. Throughout all of these shots too, I had my, like, because my phone sits in one of these, like, wallet style cases. I had to take it out. And every time I was like, huh, it's already cracked on the screen, my poor baby. Like, I'm so sorry. I was no longer protecting it. This shot here, chat. I've run into this issue in the past, but this is where it really, like, wow. You may notice, this looks a bit more orange than the other one. And that's not Australian weather things like it normally would be. It's because I tried so hard. I think I overdid it. I tried to fix it, because if I didn't, down here, where it's like, where like the sun's really reflecting off my skin, makes me look like I'm thinning and like half fucking bald. And I looked at it and I went, we didn't even do a second take. All the other takes we did were bad and just didn't work. So I had to really try and fix that shot there. And I kind of sent it, I filmed it and sent it to Jen and I went, if we ever end up doing this again, like accidentally in a shot, I'm going to kill myself. Yeah, because I have, it's more thin on the top than it is everywhere else, and that, yeah, I didn't love that. But that's okay, because you guys didn't notice, right? Right? So yeah, yeah, I ran into this problem with infinitesimal as well, and I was like, oh, we're not gonna look at it, so new thing to be aware of for me. Exactly, yes. Remember earlier when I said, oh, I can't have, like, film road signs, because that's gonna give away where I am, or near where I am. This shot here, where is it? Where I moved away here was actually like, ooh, I almost did it. It was like further out, so I had to readjust this clip here. Because when I move away, not only can you see the shop sign, because this is a servo, or a gas station, not only can you see the shop name, under the shop name is the town name, so you know, tourists know where they are. And I went, oh, that's a clear view, I have to fix that and have me cover it up. And I went, I almost doxed myself. Oh, which is very funny, you know. It's fine. Bunch of night driving. We ended up, like, filming all the day stuff, taking a break, going back. And it's like, cool, I'm just gonna drive around town and you just do more filming. And she goes, yep, alright, she's getting all the shots. I don't know if I added the shot in, but there was one where she just completely leaned over and she was like here near me and she's like, ignore me, I'm just getting like POV shots. And I went, fair enough. I'm like trying, I don't know why I was trying so hard to be quiet in the footage, because you're not going to hear it anyway. But yeah, I guess instinctively just be quiet on the camera, I guess. Had to pull over like a more lit part of town, like lit up part of town, to get like half the lighting. But because the light was like the street lights were shining in through there, when I was over here, it was just dark. It's so what we did. We had to get Jen's phone, turn the light on, flip it upside down so that way it was like the light from the phone was shining a bit more in the car, and then film it. This is around the point the camera also died, so we're like plugging it in. I had to keep the car running, plug it into the carport, and then like we had to like film it up from there. Like, oh god. Just a lot more text. These squares here obviously imply that like, you know, they can't read it. Because turns out, chat, all the half the emotes that I wanted to use, the computer doesn't recognize them. That's it, yeah. So I was like, oh, I can't add Malata's text whimsy. No. Some of them did work, as you can see on this one here. But then I was like, oh, it'd actually be really funny if, like, oh my god. It'd be really funny if it's just like Midas's phone just in general didn't read all of Malata's text. Like their phone wasn't on the same level as theirs and all they saw was squares. It's like, yeah, that's great, honey. Like, they can't even read it. I thought that was funny. Them's! I was going to put this in the blooper reel, but you couldn't hear it very well because of the wind. My god, it was windy that day. But as I'm filling up, like, Jen's filming it, she's kind of going around. And one of the shots I wanted to do was like, oh, I want to see the numbers on the pumps going up, like ticking over as they're filling up. I was like, yeah, okay, so we got that footage, but we're watching it. And for those who don't know, Australia's going through a bit of a fuel crisis right now. Like, the prices have gone up on fuel. It is bullshit. And yeah, so when we were doing that, she's like filming and you could just hear me in the background like fake sobbing like, oh, it's so high, the prices are so high. And she's like, yeah, this is just turned into a documentation of how bad it is. So I was like, I don't want to add them anymore because of the shitty prices. That is actually my check engine light on, by the way. My car has this weird issue where if I drive for long periods of time, especially if I'm like in and out of the car, and I don't sit there for a few minutes and warm up the car when I first turn on, the check engine light comes on. It's fine, by the way. The only real issue it has is whenever it's on and I turn my car on, it revs it. It's sort of like, when I turn it on, and I'm like, okay, now I just look like a wanker. But yeah, it got to the point, because every time I turn on, I duck into my uncle's and he'd turn it off with this little, like, device. I've got, you know what, I'm sick of coming in, I'm gonna buy this device and turn it off myself. And so I have one now. It's a code reader. And when I came up again, I said to him, I was like, oh, is this the same message? And he said, yes, awesome, turn off check engine light. Which is really funny when I'm hanging out with friends and I say like, oh, my check engine light come up, well, I gotta go home and turn it off. Because it's not that I'm neglecting the issue. It's that there isn't really one. I can fix it, but I don't have the money for that, and it's fine. So, yeah, that's actually my check engine light on. It's fine. Okay. This is just, I wanted to, put on, like, an art account, and it's supposed to be, like, that's Malata's art account that Midas is scrolling through, like, checking out their recent works. That's just my off art account, like, the art account that I have, where I just post all the stuff that I did. I haven't posted in a while, but I have it. So yeah, that's that one. That's my Kaleidoscope Pinterest board. I actually had to crop it at the top here because you could see that it said Kaleidoscope, and I was like, that's a bit too much of a fourth wall break. So that's my Kaleidoscope Pinterest board. I love them dearly. I had to be careful what to scroll onto because I was like, oh, I don't know what should be doing. Anyways, that's Japstream. Again, I'm wearing Q56 gem earrings, and I believe this is a Q56 stream they're doing. I almost kept forgetting to record. Yeah, that guy. I almost forgot to record. I had just a random Sherb stream while they were talking, and then I was like, oh shit, go record, go. And Hester, you said you were in it, and you are. Is that you there? Yeah, there's you there. But yeah, I thought that was a nice little, like, fourth wall, like, Midas canonically watches Rena streams. That is watered down really badly. Yeah, I shouldn't have put ice in it. Yeah. Sherb stream, you! Yeah, Sherb stream. And then just like random Mario Kart footage that I got because I was like, I didn't know what other games to put on. Mario Kart's also the one of 2 games that I have on my Switch. And then why did you move? Or you just... You better not be like that in the video, I swear to God. That text should not be that low. Anyways. More night driving. Okay, this is the part that was... Yeah, so these Calypso drinks, by the way, very nice. It's like a pink lemonade. The idea was to get 2 very different colored ones, so it was obvious. However, when I went to go buy the drinks, I said to Jen, like, oh, I'm buying 2, do you want one? She went, yeah, sure, okay. And I got her a sugar-free one, because that's what she wanted. And then I was like, oh yeah, I really like the triple melon flavor. I'm gonna get that. And it wasn't until I got home and put them in the fridge, I was like, oh, they're actually similar in color. Other than the lids. And I was like, oh, the point was for them to be drastically different color. No, it's fine, you can kind of tell. But yeah, this was another one where it's like, yeah, it's a Quixus glitch happening here. And I really like oh, I think God has better things to do than to mess with me and then just glitches their fucking drink. This was another one where I had to do like these emojis because I couldn't do the fancy ones. Man, just shaking up the drink and then they're like, oh, who the fuck stole my drink? See, like, you get the square there because I can't read it. But yes, Quixus is around, and either Quixus is either messing with them or something is happening amongst the Shepherds, and the glitching and whacking is accidentally affecting them. Get ready here. We got them! I love them so much. By the way, if I could, I would make one of these for all the Kaleidoscope. It says, like, for those who can't read it, it says Kaleidoscope there, funky beads on it. I'd make one of these for all of us, and we could be in our little club with these. I'd make one for all. In spirit, I've made one for all of you. Including a Muse and Masterpiece one, because I love them dearly. I made a okay, normally when I'm working on a project, I'll be like, I love their names. Me too. I think I've actually flipped them. I think I read somewhere that Malate was Muse and Midas was Masterpiece, and I'm like, in my mind, it makes sense the other way around, so I flipped it. Oh, okay. Go talk about that. Okay, so, as I've explained, Kaleidoscope kind of like formed on Tumblr, and we were like, wait a minute, this kind of works. Back in the way back in my early fandom days, chap. Every time I found I shipped something, I was like, oh, what's the ship name for it? And I found it. I was like, oh, it's like, oh, I wonder how like we as a fandom and a community just settle on these names. Do people just start using it and it catches on, like, or does it just happen on Tumblr? And I think I read somewhere that someone said, oh yeah, like people usually talk about it on Tumblr and they take a vote. And I go, oh, that's really cool. I would love to be a part of a fandom that's so early in a ship where I vote on the name of a ship. Guess what Tumblr did while I was asleep? Yeah, I woke up one morning and I've got, oh, we're calling this Kaleidoscope. Why? And someone was like, oh yeah, someone made a voting poll on it with a few different names and Kaleidoscope won the name vote. And I went, that's so great. I love that for her. I missed it! Are you kidding me? I've never felt so betrayed, Chad. I was like, no, my one time I can do this and I missed it. Like, they already voted on it. Kaleidoscope was the better name, I will admit. It was the best name on there. Although when Midas' name got dropped, we also, I believe some of us started using the name like M&M. Which are also rainbow! But yeah, so that was that was a hard time for me. I started a ship and I didn't get a say in naming it. I feel betrayed. But yeah, it's a fun story. What do we got here? Wait, that's what I was gonna say. When I got so sidetracked right there. Normally when I start, like, if I'm like mid-editing in a project is when I start to tease, like on Tumblr mainly. Or like, oh, I'm working on something. Ooh, new content coming soon. Whoa. With this one, what I did for this was like, oh, there's a video coming up soon. I normally post ominous stuff implying where we go. But what have I told you guys? I've been doing that all month. Because if you'll notice throughout the month of March, I've just been talking about Kaleidoscope. We've got off head cannons, we're doing this, we're doing this. Hester, I'm not sure if it was you or someone else did an ask in my ask box, and I just went off that, and that just kind of dug the rabbit hole further. Like, I'm going to talk about it more now. I don't need to edit. But yeah, so I really got into it. One of the things I did was when I made these, I posted it. I don't know if it was on Tumblr or on the community, but either way, I was like, oh, hey guys, they did probably. Sounds like something you do. Yeah, I did it, and I was like, oh guys, they have like a little date, and they made bracelets for each other, and then I used them in a video. Got him. I'm everywhere. You don't know what I'm posting about. But yeah, no, I usually, because I've learned, I can't be like, oh, it'd be really cool if I did this, I'm gonna do this. And then sometimes I just don't do it, because I just like, either pick up something else, or like it's just not as possible as what I thought it was, or I pick up 5 more projects and just forget about that one. So yeah, and now I only promote content if it's definitely gonna come out. So yeah, just, you know, a note to decode my future content. We got Starbucks. I had to go into my work and I was like, hey, can I have a coffee cup? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. I'm like, cool, thanks. I was sitting there. I think this was like the day before I painted that. Your boy was like, not cone crunching, but like CMV crunching. I think I had to speed make something else too. I don't remember what it was. I remember now. I don't have them with me. Probably the most missed opportunity in this CMV. One thing that I was gonna have featured in the CMV for the bit. I was gonna have Razzles with me. The thing is, they don't sell Razzles in Australia, or at least not where I'm from. So what I did, and I know that they're a bag of lollies, but rather than making it look like a bag of Razzles, I printed out the label and stuck it on a box of sour lollies. I think it was like Warheads or something I stuck it on. And it was going to sit on the passenger seat, and the Razzles were going to be featured as a bit. What do you think I forgot to film with? The Razzles! The bit, no! So now I just have a box of Warheads with a Razzles label over it, and I'm like, oh, okay. I just picked out a random box of lollies too. I don't even know if I like that brand, but we'll find out later, I guess. If you see me post on Tumblr or on the Discord or something, like, update, I don't like Warheads, or I do like Warheads, you'll know. I had to ask when my aunts would bring me some from another country. Oh man! Yeah, I almost thought about it, and I was like, I bet the shipping just for one bag of Razzles would be insane. I'm not gonna commit to the bit that badly. But there were Razzles in the car chat. Again, this is a detail we will know. So there's a lookout. Again, this is one of the ones where it's like, oh, I could do a really pretty lookout view, and I'm like, it's not the town name, but like, You got some insane geo guesses out there, so like, no. See, why did that move? It's fine. It's fine. It's okay in the final shot, I hope. It's fine. Jen did a bunch of shots here. And it wasn't until we were about halfway down the road, I was like, hey, you're not getting your head in the rearview mirror, are you? And she goes, oh, no, I don't think so. But it's fine. This was one of the shots I did where I had to, like, blindly film. Really, yep, because I really like this shot with the trip that I did with my dad's. I really like these ones, just with how the gates flow with the path, because it, like, it dips and everything with the... Oh, with the land. And it was funky. I couldn't give all of it, because again, signs. More roadworks. We recently had a friend come down from Queensland. They're like, oh, so you know how you're liking it over here in the other state? And she goes like, you have so many roadworks here. Yeah, that'll happen. More night driving, more bee footage. If I truly didn't know what to put in a shot, I just whacked some bee footage in there. That, again, this was very much an easier time. Before we get to the end of, like, towards more the end of it, because I told myself, if you've made it this far into the stream, into the VOD, the video, whatever, get to share a little announcement with you guys. I may or may not have played. I know I said I don't usually announce projects until I'm doing them, but this one's gonna be so long in the works, no matter how hard I commit to it. So, well, I'll let you know a little secret. May or may not be working on a Kaleidoscope fanfiction, multi-chaptered. We're almost at 20 chapters, I believe. I've just done sort of like the outline for it, just still trying to find the pace of it. And it's like my take on how it'd be canon. Like if the people who ask like, oh, how would that even work in canon? Like, this is how I think it would work in canon. So it takes place literally right after the Fable final. Another reason I want to really share this news because I'm so excited. Up until a few weeks ago, I didn't have a name for it. I had no idea what to name it. I kind of wanted to give it one of those like lengthy names, because like, you know, all the good fanfictions have like a super long names. And I couldn't figure out what to call it. I had some like thoughts, but couldn't settle on anything. And then figured it out. So, again, it's based off of how I think it'd be canon. What that means is, so Midas has just gotten done being Quixis. Rather than go off and making the cube, they don't have a world to go back to anymore. So they're just kind of lost, like kind of chilling in the world pool with the Quixis. Midas eventually learns that they can kind of like travel between worlds. They go to see Malate, and Malate helps Midas be themselves again, not Quixis. Those 6 months, was it, of Midas finding themselves before the cube, being like, oh, I don't have to, I can make mistakes now, I can do this, I can do this. It's very much like a built on that. And with that in mind, so Midas trying to find themselves again after being Quixis, with that in mind, I thought it'd be really cute to call it Kintsugi. I think that's how you pronounce it. For those who don't know, Kintsugi is a Japanese art style where you take things like broken like pottery or like bowls, plates and stuff, and you piece it all together, usually with gold, but like with a colored, usually gold material. So when you put it back together, it's still, like, you can tell it's been cracked and put together, but that's part of the art of it. Do you see what I'm drawing here? You see the vision? I was so proud of that. I was like, oh, screw a lengthy name. Absolute poetry right there. Thems! So, yeah. I got the TikTok that I did ages ago when it was like, oh, like I break the laws of reality to be with you, but you're not nerdy enough to understand. When I was writing my laptop, that was just a one-off of this fic. That's how long it's been in the works for. But yeah, again, I usually don't announce my stuff. But like, it's fanfiction, we're chilling here. But it's gonna take a really long time to come out. But yeah, that is in the works. And yes, I have a playlist for it already. But I have big feelings and thoughts about it. I'm so excited for it to come out. Another reason I should probably be announcing it is because originally, like, I was anxious about uploading writing again. And I was like, what if I just silently uploaded and wait till someone found it? So, like, in a few months' time, you'll know to be an eye. Keep an eye on me. I probably will announce it though, because again, I'm really excited for it, and like some of the stuff I'm coming up with it. It's like, ooh, I like that, Picasso. But that's not the only writing thing I'm working on. Big eyes. That's all I'll say. Keep an eye out. Coming soon. That I can say coming out soon. Anyways, moving on. More of thems. Check engine light because I didn't have it turned on again. This shot here. So originally it was supposed to be like shot from inside the car, so it looked like you were opening the hood with the camera on it, like underneath it. And we did a test shot of it, but I was in this outfit, and you know, we were watching back the footage of, oh, this is really good. I'm in the wrong outfit though. I'm gonna go change it. I'm gonna go do it again. And we just forgot to do it again. And so this clip here is like Jen just filming me, and I've like shoved my phone into my mouth, and I'm like, well, that works. And I end up messaging her later, like, oh, thanks for filming that. Turns out we did need it. And she goes like, yeah, what'd you do without me? This part here, I had the music playing on my phone so I could lip sync it better. But after I was done with that, I just had to make it look like I was talking, so I was just like talking quietly, like that. Just random fucking words. I think at one point I said to my California, and I was like, yeah, okay, you won't be able to tell. And then when this car drove past, I was like, oh, I just realized I made eye contact with that car as he drove past, it's fine. But yeah, random shit to be said. Oh wait. You can just see the embroidered calcifer on the sleeve there. You can see it. And then blooper reel. It's fucking windy because it was, chat. Oh my god. I love it so much. Those, chat, I love those. I made a... Hang on. Where is it? It's windy, exactly. For those who haven't seen the post, I did make a playlist on them, finally. You'd think I would have done it sooner. But I have them as for a playlist. Because they're just so wholesome. There's hardly any angst in this fandom, for me at least, that I've seen. It's like a one-off thing. It's like, oh, I think Rain went to go say something about angst. Like, oh, if you want to add angst to this, guys. And I'm like, sure, okay, we don't have any. It's so wholesome. They're each other's epilogue, chat. I love them dearly. What'd I do? Go back, I'm sorry. This Fairlight too, this is like the audio portion of the program. And even then I'm like, oh, I get... Okay, I get it better than Fusion though. Fusion. I had to, borrow, that's like my mum's jerry can that I had to borrow there. And, I said to mum, I was like, oh hey, can I borrow your jerry can? And she was like, oh sure, I don't need any like fuel for the mower or anything. And I've got, oh no, I need it for a prop. And she goes, oh, Sure, I guess. And well, we were doing around this night driving. I said to Jen, I was like, cool, while we're driving around getting footage, I'm gonna go up to my mum's and return this jerry can because I accidentally left it in the car during our break with the windows up. And whew, she smelled strong of petrol in there. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna wind the window down for a bit here. It was not pleasant. Oh yeah. So these shots here, this little like montage of them waiting for their car. It's shot at my work, fun fact. One of my jobs, and God love them. But I was like, oh, can I just like, this was like when they were about to close, so it was like there wasn't any people around. It's like, oh, do you mind if we just like film a bit of here? Like, oh my god, honey, yeah, go for it. Like, what do you need? It's like, oh, nothing really, like, we should be good. We'll be like 5 minutes, and we were. But some people did end up coming in after us, which was fine. This is like a sectioned off area. And I heard him go like, oh, like he said, welcome to sit out here. Oh, just letting you know that there's like a production crew going on there, like doing some filming. And I'm just like, well, like, I love you, but like, one, we're done, we're good. And secondly, like, it really was, I don't know what they were expecting. I told them we wouldn't be talking or anything, so you didn't have to worry about audio. But it's like, I love you guys, but please, stop. It's like, oh, they're just filming there. It's like, no, we're fine. We're done for one. And secondly, like, they're really, again, this is like a sectioned off area. So it's like, we really weren't like in the way or anything. And they were just about to close. But I'm just like, guys, I love you, but please, no. Then later on was like, oh, like, are you going to post this anywhere or anything? And I was like, oh, I'll post it on YouTube. They're like, oh yeah, what's your YouTube handle? And I went, I can't believe we're having this conversation. No, they are genuinely like so nice though. They're like the nicest people you could work for. God, love them. But yeah, I can't remember if there was anything else I had to point out. Any questions for about CMV? Any headcanons to share about them? We love them. I love them so much. Oh wait, you can kind of see. Oh, you can see the blue one. I have the blue and green one there. You can kind of see it. Hi, hello, my darling, my queen. How are you doing on this fine day? Having a good Easter. If you celebrate that, I'm not sure if you do. I don't know what you get up to. How are you doing, queen? Hey. Speaking of things we love, chat. Oh my god, Arian. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, in this shot here, I'm actually putting air in the tire, because it had to be done anyway. Actually putting air in it. By the time we got to this one, we had to jump to the other side. It's like, cool, I'm just gonna hold it there. No one's gonna know I'm not actually doing it. Like, I was faking it on that one. Dams. Chad, I love them dearly. In case it wasn't obvious enough, just how much I love them. I almost do. I'm doing good. We'll be with my family for Easter. Awesome. How are you? I'm doing well. We yapping. So I hope you have fun with your family. Yes, we're doing well. I am yapping. Having all the feelings, all the emotions. And then I'm gonna slave away in my unit and clean. I've seen the video like 7 times at this point. OMG. Thank you. Still, oh my god. No, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Like, genuinely, you guys are really cool. I didn't know you could do that. Oh my god. Well, now I get told about it. Alright, I'm making masterpiece. Stop you. You're also out here doing so good. OMG. Dude, your videos lately, like the how you've edited them together, like the miraculous ones. Chef's kiss. Absolute cinema, my queen. Everyone should go follow Arian Ember if you're not already. You should do that. She's very cool. She's very pretty. Yeah. I didn't realize I could do that. That would have been great to know when I was like showing you guys stuff and like zooming in. But there's a better look at the ally, I guess. It's like this big. It's baby. I think I got that at a con. Oh shit, wait, it's not centered now, fuck, wait. How do how do I center it? How do I center it back? Oh no, what have I done? Oh wait. Yeah, now it tells me I can do this. Oh my, why is the middle button to do, whatever. I had so much fun with this switch up of content. Yeah, it's so good, Queen. It's so cool. But yeah. Very exciting. I love them so much, chat. Me win them. Me win them. I'm gonna put a magnet on this so I can stick it on my fridge. Any hoodles? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know if we'll be coming back full time with streaming, because streaming is one of those things where I'm trying to find the balance of like, yeah, I could do this if I wanted to. Like, I've recently had, like, have you guys seen like compilations of like content creators realizing they have free will, where it's like, I don't have to do this if I don't want to. Streaming's still one of those things I'm trying to find a good level with it. So I don't know when the next one will be, or what it will be. We will definitely be doing stream for when next project comes out. The one I just hinted at. But I'm gonna put her on my TV more often. Ah, stop. I do have an idea for something. Whether my PC can handle it. It should be able to handle it, surely. It's in my internet can handle it. Which so far it looks like it's doing good. I just have to move the modem. Mayhaps. We'll see what we will see. Maybe I won't stream until the next project because I'll be working on it. I'm so excited for this next project. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyways. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining. I will catch you guys in the next one or around on my other socials. Wherever the wind takes me. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining. And have a great weekend. Bye guys. Love you. Bye.